Nick Silverstein here, and today we're gonna have a lot of fun. We are putting Mac OS X Yosemite on a DELL Latitude E6500. I think we'll have a lot of fun doing this, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, roll the intro. Hello, Nick Silverstein here. I'm gonna make a guide on how to install Mac on a DELL Latitude E6500. The process should be similar to the DELL Latitude E6400. I don't know if it will work with the E6400. I don't own an E6400. And one thing to clarify is you must have an NVIDIA Graphics Card. It will not work unless you have an NVIDIA Graphics Card. This process only works if you have an NVIDIA Graphics Card inside of the DELL laptop. It doesn't work with any other graphics card because my extra folder is built for the E6500 running Yosemite. It's built for the E6500 with an NVIDIA graphics card, essentially. So I made my USB stick. You can follow the guide for the DELL Latitude, the DELL Optiplex 755 to make the USB stick. I'll post the extra folder in the description of this video. All you do is basically use Unibeast to put Yosemite on the flash drive, and then you install the extra folder with MyHack, and you copy MyHack and Chimera to the flash drive, and then you basically make it bootable, and then you just stick it in and you go. So now I'm gonna stick in the flash drive and we're gonna boot this thing. I'm gonna show you guys how to set up the BIOS for this one because it's kind of complicated. So what you want to do is go into your BIOS and you want to go down to where it says load defaults, which is in the bottom. And you just want to load defaults, load optimized settings, and hit yes. And then you want to hit apply. Then you want to exit. Hang on, I gotta plug this computer in. I forgot I didn't plug it in, so bear with me. And then you want to go back. So now it's plugged in. So you just want to go back into the BIOS after you load defaults, and you want to change a few things. For this extra folder, and this is different than the DELL Optiplex 755. For the DELL Optiplex 755, you want to go into SATA operation and set it to ATA. Because there's no DSDT for the DELL Optiplex, you're setting it to ATA because the driver in the extra folder allows it. But in here, on the DELL Latitude E6500, I have created a DSDT file, and you want to set it to AHCI. And then you want to hit apply. And one other thing you might want to enable is you might want to go into virtualization support and then go to virtualization, and you might want to enable Intel virtualization technology if you plan on running Parallels or something like that, or VMware. Also, in performance, you want to make sure that multi-core support is enabled and Intel SpeedStep is enabled. You also want to make sure that VT for Direct IO is disabled and Trusted Execution is disabled. You cannot enable those two things on Mac. And then you just want to exit, so, save changes and exit. And then you just want to go hit F12 when you turn it on, then you can boot from the USB stick. So when you hit F12, you choose USB storage, then you hit F8, and look, it's in my native resolution. So this is built for this computer, it's not built for any other computer, and I don't recommend using this extra folder for any other computer but this specific model. You cannot, and I stress this enough, you cannot Hackintosh any DELL off the shelf. It has to be very certain DELLs, and right now I'm showing you how to Hackintosh DE6500. So just choose the USB. The green one is the one you're on. I know it's really tiny because my resolution is really high. And you just want to type -V and then hit enter. Let me try to zoom in a little more so you can see a little better. The resolution of this computer is 1920 by 1200. That's really high. Let me see if I can fix your angle. This computer has a 500 gigabyte Samsung 850 EVO SSD, so it's pretty quick. Has a Core 2 Duo, 2.26 GHz, and an NVIDIA Quadro NVS 160M, which is a fairly decent graphics card. Just waiting until it boots up. Okay, so I'm gonna choose, wow, you really can't read that. I'm gonna zoom in a little more. Okay, I'm gonna choose English for the main language. And then I know you can't see it, but you want to go up top to utilities, disk utility. And now, I'm not responsible if anything happens to your computer, and this is for educational purposes only. 500 gigabyte hard drive. What you want to do is erase it. So you want to go to click on the hard drive and click on partition, and then you want to choose one partition, and then you want to change this from that to Macintosh Extend Journal, and you want to name it Macintosh HD. And the next thing you want to do is go into options, change it to GUID partition table, and then you want to hit apply and partition. Now, I do have to warn you, this will erase anything that's on the hard drive. I know you can't see that. This will erase anything that's on the hard drive. So make sure you back up your files and programs before you do this. And you just want to quit disk utility. And then continue, agree. Macintosh HD. You want to choose Macintosh HD. And then continue. And then just let it install. Literally just let it install. I'm gonna cut it here until something exciting happens. So once it's done, then it says restart to complete installation, and you just have to hit restart, or it will automatically restart. And then once the computer restarts, you want to hit F12 again and boot from, zoom in a little bit. You want to boot from USB storage again, and this time you want to press F8, and then you want to go to Macintosh HD and type -V and hit enter. And now it's gonna boot from the installed image. It's gonna boot from on the hard drive, but you still need the USB stick in there because Unibeast does not install Chameleon or Chimera or Chimera. It doesn't install any of those bootloaders. So just wait till it boots up. There's the desktop. So now I will show you how to install the extra folder, and then we'll first Premiere, then extra folder, then we'll reboot, and we're gonna do a couple things to Dell to make it bootable. So first thing we want to do is hit go, and then we want to click computer. Whoops, I clicked airdrop by accident. You want to click computer. Let me zoom in so you guys can see a little better. And then you want to click Macintosh HD, System, Library. The first thing you want to change is go into System Prefs, and then you want to go to Trackpad and uncheck this, use two-finger scrolling. And also you want to go to General and set show scroll bars to always, because it does not work. So then you can scroll. So you want to go into Macintosh HD System Library Kernels, and you want to copy this kernel file to the root of the hard drive. So back Macintosh HD piece. And just paste it. Paste it there. And the next thing you want to do is go into your USB drive, and I'm going to copy this folder that I created, which the extra folder will be in the description. Will be in the description below. And this is Clover, which we're gonna do later. It's optional if you want to install Clover, but I do recommend it because Clover allows you to use iPhone. So I'm gonna go into this folder, and the first thing you want to do is install Chimera. So just hit continue. Make sure it's set to Macintosh HD. Go to customize and hit block. If you want a nice theme in the background. And do your super secret password. Install Premiere. And then you want to open up MyHack. And you want to drag this to your applications folder. And you want to eject MyHack. And then you want to also copy the extra folder, which is in this folder. It has the DSD file, it has all your drivers. It also has modules and the Chameleon file that lets you boot up the system. Also, it has your SM BIOS and a theme. So you want to go into applications and you want to go down to MyHack. And of course it won't launch. It won't launch because it's not signed. So you want to go into System Prefs, go to security and privacy, and then you want to authenticate, and then you just want to hit allow from anywhere. And on Hackintoshes, it's very important to allow from anywhere. So then you just want to go into My Hack. We'll say, do you want to open it? Yes. And then just type in your password, and then just hit install extra. Yes, on root, and then use my own. And then you want to go to the desktop, 6500 NVIDIA Extra, and then literally install that. And actually, you can eject the USB flash drive now. Actually, this process goes a lot faster if you eject the USB flash drive. And then just let this thing do its thing. Now, don't cancel it in the middle, because you will have a unbootable system. And then while this is going, it's a good idea to download Voodoo. So to download Voodoo, you go to my YouTube video, so just type in Nick Silverstein, and this is my new logo. Want to go to videos, and then you want to go to the guide. My hack just finished, and then I didn't mean to do that. And you want to go into the description, and then go down and download Voodoo HDA. All you gotta do is just go into here and install Voodoo HDA. But the weird thing about this computer, I've tried every single version of Voodoo, and they all do the same thing. You can't adjust the volume on this particular model. You can't lower it, you can't up it, and you can't mute it. So it's either the volume's on or the volume's on. That's about it. Can't do much with it. No matter what version of Voodoo you use, that's what happens. So you just want to install this. And up to this point, the guide is pretty much the same for the DELL Optiplex 755, except for the BIOS settings. But this computer, this one is, the BIOS settings are different. But the guide up to this point is the same. And all you want to do is, what I like to do is go into Go Computer, okay, Macintosh HD, not applications, System, Library, Extensions, where are you? I would go into extensions, and I would type in do, and then just hit extensions, and then just copy this, and then I would go back into the root of the hardware, go into extra, go into extensions, what I would do. And then I would restart. I know you're supposed to run MyFix when you're doing the when you're updating the extra folder. You're but you'll see why I did that in the later part. So now it should reboot, and it should boot from the hard drive. There it goes. Zoom in a little bit. Now it's booting from the hard drive. And there it goes. And then let me just enter my password. Now audio should work. So that's it. This is how you install Mac on a Dell. Few side notes. This was really fun. Tomorrow's video will show how to install Clover on the Dell. It's very straightforward, but it's awesome. Alright, thanks again, guys. Peace.